I'm Dark Deity Link.
And you're watching White Tiger Films.
I'm Hawkeye, and you're watching White Tiger Films.
Hello everybody, this is Ming Chen from EMC's Comic Book Band, and you're watching White Tiger Films.
Jay Muse here, and you're watching White Tiger Films, baby. Cause I snitch to the nooch.
What is up, Internet?
What's going on?
We're here. I'm Matt Adams.
I'm Jamie Hodges.
And we're at AwesomeCon. Again, this is our second year.
Numero dos.
We got our press passes. We're about to go in here. We're about to talk to some cosplayers, some celebrities. We're going to show you guys how AwesomeCon has expanded since last year.
We're going to give you the what for.
We're going to give it to you. I'm just here with Wes Whitlock. He has come a long way since we've seen him last on our previous AwesomeCon video. He was, if you don't remember, the Green Arrow that we talked to from Revenge City Cross Props. And he is here again as another awesome archer, Hawkeye. First of all, tell us how you've been since last time.
Well, since the last AwesomeCon, my prop making skills have gotten a lot better. This is the second or third time wearing this outfit, but this is the first time with the Age of Ultron feel to it. And I made the quiver from scratch. It's wood, EVA foam, and poster board.
So the real impressive thing here then I think is the bow, because you actually make these, you make all of your bows. Well, I guess the ones that you use for cosplay.
Yeah.
And there's a cool thing about this bow. If you're ever doing weapons at cons, you might have had trouble getting in or being hassled, told to put it away.
It's the same sort of elastic for the draw cord, which I have to replace because it's actually purple. I painted it black. But basically, you fix the arrowhead to the front. Eventually, I'll have the fletching. I just couldn't figure that out in time. But that way, for pictures, when you draw it, it looks like the arrow is there, but in actuality, nothing could come off the bow. I actually had one of the security guys, after it was checked in, compliment on how smart it was and that he was going to suggest that to other people. Now, to be fair, I did not come up with this idea. This was actually borrowed from a person on Etsy. They were making bows and they did this. I wasn't, not to crap on the guy because he was genius for this, but I wasn't really impressed with his bow. So I was like, I'm going to make it myself. And I'm just going to figure out a way to make the tips removable so I can change it for different poses.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Some of the best ideas are learned from others in the field. So I really think that this technique is really taking the con-safe term to the next level here.
Oh, as soon as they saw this, they were like, no, you can't do it. And then I was like, dude, it's EVA foam, it's a pour, and it's elastic. And they were like, oh, you're fine then. So yeah, this is the way to go.
Give us a few words for anyone who's never been to AwesomeCon but considering it next year.
Come for all 3 days. It's twice the size it was last year, and I'm hoping they continue that trend every year. I will definitely be coming all 3 days next year.
Here with Mad Love Cosplay. How are you doing today, guys?
Doing alright.
We're good.
Just alright? Not doing awesome at AwesomeCon?
Poorly pun jokes.
Gotta find a different adjective for that.
Go home.
I'm very good.
Very good. Why don't you guys tell us a little bit about your costumes? Let's start with you. I see a lot of metal work going in here, and possibly some like leather working.
Yeah, it's I did a variant of the Fierce Deity Link, so it was like a dark deity Link. So I got some. I do a lot of metal work. Used to be a blacksmith when I was growing up, so I cut a bunch of this sheet metal out. And since leather is really expensive and hard to find in quantities, I found this vinyl material.
It looks great.
And this is a canvas for like needlepoint, so it's got all these grids and squares in it. So you can cut that out to whatever shape you want. Lay this on there. It's got the holes already, so you just stitch in and out of those little squares. Holds great, looks and feels just like leather. Makes it a lot more rigid.
I might steal that too. That's a good idea.
I'll show you sometime. And then with sheet metal, you got tin snips, cut out whatever shape you want. Punch some holes in it. Put a roofing nail through the bottom of it.
Is that all that is, really?
Yeah, it's a roofing nail. Clip it off, pound it flat. It's a rivet. Holds it right on there.
That is a brilliant idea.
Well, this is actually a repurposed. When I first got this, it was a pleather pimp suit with some like zebra stripes on it. Yeah. So
I mean, it's still pretty pimpin'.
I got this fur on here. It's like got a pretty nice color.
Yeah.
Pretty swanky.
When I see you're wearing contacts, I'm always really curious about those because I'm not someone who wears glasses or contacts, but I consider them for cosplay. How much difficulty do you have seeing out of it?
I'm fine. I've got astigmatism, so it's kind of hard to get them in and out, and they're not prescription. But like I'm like 20, 25, so I don't really need them.
That's kind of where I'm at. I can't picture myself like.
Yeah, it takes me like 20 minutes because it's not something I do every day. It's just
It's a contact. It's not a war.
Dropping all over the place, so like get stuck to my finger. And it's like, just do that to my eyeball and we'll be fine. We'll get along.
Yeah, because sticking fingers in your eyeball is totally natural.
Yeah, but
I do it every morning.
You sit there, your eyes burn in water for about 10 minutes, then you're fine.
We had talked a little bit before the interview, and this is kind of an original concept. You are...
I'm Navi from Legend of Zelda.
Which generally speaking, Navi is just a glowing ball of light with wings on it. So this is a fantastic concept. What can you tell us?
My idea was like, I kind of was like, okay, if we zoom in on Navi, she must have some kind of form. So I was like, all right, she fights with Link, so there should be some kind of warrior element. She's not Hyrulean, so there would be like, I tried to kind of get like the shape of Zelda skirt with like the separation of the squares, and I tried to like do a lot of swirls. I'm like, okay, she's a round ball, so try and keep that movement. But running around in a big hamster ball is not an option. That was my first idea.
That would be entertaining.
Yeah, it would be
I thought
really
about it. But yeah.
The wings to stay put while you're rolling.
And these are actually Tinkerbell wings because who doesn't love a good Disney wing?
She told me already this is her first attempt with some of this kind of work.
Yeah, this is my first armor ever. Like, it's my first time ever dealing in anything.
So you've
armor.
never actually done any, I mean, I've seen you a million times, and I guess I haven't seen you in any.
Never armor. I've done like bodysuits, petticoats, corsets, nothing armored. Just first armored project.
Well, I think everyone can agree you did a fantastic job.
AwesomeCon has been pretty incredible, everybody. It's we're here on Saturday. I can't imagine ever seeing more people than last year, but they have definitely done it this time. This is an outrageously cool pop culture event. You know, as the promoter of the Virginia Comic Con, I travel to all sorts of trade shows throughout the year. All sorts. We go to San Diego, Charlotte, everywhere, and this is the one show that I like coming to. In fact, I'm on volunteer staff. That's how much I like this show. So I run my own show, and then I come here and I give support for AwesomeCon because it's incredible. This is one of my absolutely favorite pop culture events. It's run by my friends. All my buddies are here. All these brand new friends I've just met. Incredible costumes. AwesomeCon is where it's at here in Washington, D.C., guys.
Ming Chen. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good. Any day I'm at a convention is a good day. This is my first awesome con, and it is indeed awesome.
So, I mean, what do you think of DC and this con?
I love DC. I used to live in DC. I used to work in DC.
Oh, really?
I miss DC. I was like, why did I ever leave? Like, oh, because I got a job in LA. And I miss being on the metro. I would ride from home and read magazines and catch up on my entertainment news on the way to work. On the way back from work, I would sleep. It was great.
Yeah, we're big sleepers here. Obviously, I mean, we're at a Comic-Con, so you guys really dig this kind of atmosphere? You like traveling around? And...
I do. Yeah, I do. I truly do. I like, like the kind. I would go anyways if I had, if I had an unlimited budget.
Just for fun.
Yeah, if I, and I had unlimited time, I'd probably go to every con every weekend maybe.
Yeah.
But now, they invite me to every con almost every weekend now, so it's
makes it easy.
It's great. I love travel. I love exploring cities, and I love this kind of environment. You will not, very rarely do you meet anyone not having a good time at a con.
Oh yeah, and if you're not having a good time, you should go home.
Yeah, you shouldn't be here. Yeah.
So you guys have had some cosplayers on the show before. What do you think about cosplay?
I love cosplay. I think Mike Zapcic from the show put it best. Listen, Wonder Woman doesn't exist in real life. Batman, Superman, these are characters from our imagination on the printed page. They don't exist. So this is the cosplayers that come on and do elaborate costumes. Yeah. That in real life, that may be your closest way to get to get a photo, or be next to a Superman or a Batman.
Well, and I don't always get the experience, but sometimes I see a little girl like just asking a princess cosplayer for a picture, and to them, they're meeting that princess.
Right. And it doesn't matter. It's all for fun, and it's awesome. And I love the whole movement. When I was growing up, you'd say maybe 10 people at a con, a handful, and they were not cheap, but the technology wasn't there to make them awesome. They'd take I see a lot of cardboard Wolverines. I saw not half-assed, but it just wasn't there yet.
Well, and with the internet now, we've got this vast community of resources.
It's great. You have a guy who casts armor. You have a guy who makes real armor. You got have a guy who you get schematics to make a proton pack from you can get the parts and actually build a proton pack, which is probably maybe even better than the ones used in the movies. It's great.
Well, probably.
Yeah.
Obviously you don't, but if you could cosplay, what do you think?
I think I would want to try one of these. The two that I really want to. I have a Kato costume. It's too easy though.
I don't know. I'm a big Green Hornet fan.
Yeah, but for me, I already have half the look already. So put on a mask chauffeur's hat and a leather jacket. Bam. But I've always liked Data from Goonies. I haven't, I guess I'd have to strap a big boxing glove to my front.
But that would be great. I want to see
camera. Yeah, I think that would be cool. Like I'd love to do the Ghostbusters though.
I think they should throw you guys in the next movie. I think you'd be better than Melissa McCarthy, honestly.
She kind of has talent, and she is a comedic talent and timing and experience. And
you don't think you can match that?
I don't think I could come even close.
Right. Well, I got one more question for you. With the onslaught of this whole comic book movie fad, we got Batman versus Superman coming up.
We do.
Obviously, you guys are, your stuff. But let's debate it for a second.
Okay.
Who do you think should win, Batman or Superman, and why?
Well, I mean, you look at, for the casual man on the street, it's like, of course, Superman's going to win. He's the all-powerful. He's almost too powerful. That's why some people don't like him. It's like, well, he's too powerful. He can do whatever he wants. But I think Batman wins on heart, though.
Yeah.
He's got the passion.
He takes the time to prepare.
Takes the time. Yeah, preparation, Superman's a guy he's got the natural Kryptonian given gifts.
Yeah.
I don't see him.
Charges in.
Yeah, I don't see him working out at the gym. Do you? No, he's already got it. Batman, he's got to work out. He's got to eat
guys like
right.
us, we got to work for it.
We got to work for it, man. It takes hard work to look this good.
Yeah.
We're not born with it. I'm not Brad Pitt.
No.
We're not, whoever else. I don't even know, but.
It's all right. We're rocking the Leo dad bod.
Yes.
Dad bod fat.
Yeah. So we got to work. We got to, we got to not eat carbs and all that stuff. It's not fun.
No.
It's not fun.
No. But carbs are our kryptonite.
Yeah, but Batman does it. Does he have to? No, he's got money. He could let himself go. He could go run Wayne Enterprises and make money and be fulfilled. But no, he wants to fight crime. And
so you're rooting for Batman.
I'm rooting for Batman. I think Superman will in most cases and until you see the movie or unless you read Dark Knight Returns, he pretty much he crushes.
Yeah.
He would crush a mortal man.
Yeah.
But on heart, I take a lot more stock in heart.
Well, hopefully by the end they can hug it out and put a little team together.
That's ideal, yeah. Can't we all just get along? Rodney King said it best.
Do you know what the Cybermen do better than Daleks?
Dying.
There you go.
I guess the sequel to Aladdin kind of sold like a brilliant copies, and Robin went, "Oh, I had no idea. That's fantastic. Maybe I should come back and genie up again." So he did for the third one, and see, he ad-libs a lot, and I ad-lib a lot, like one brilliant as much as well as him. But if you do that, it changes the person's line after you. And it kind of changes the person's line before you and everything. So he had to go back in and kind of spackle up a line or two, because my guy Rasul, I take my orders directly from Jafar, was having an argument with him in the courtroom or whatever. And the joke is that I wasn't there, but they told me, they go, "Oh, so Mr. Cummings, oh, really, oh, funny cartoon man, oh, Mr. Adlib. Well, I'll have you know that I do the ad-libs on this show, and I will not take any guff from a tertiary character." And it was joking, you know. And they actually cut off the very first part of it, of that sentence. And in the movie, the third one, Aladdin and the Prince of Thieves, I think it is, there's a courtroom scene where Genie walks up to Rasul and goes, "I will not take any guff from a tertiary character." And he leans down and pulls his toes, and it winds him up like a window blind, and he disappears. Next. You know, and so I got to be totally dissed by Robin.
I am the terror that flaps in the night. I am the bug that splatters across the windshield of crime. I am Darkwing Duck.
See?
All right. Good job.
Thank you very much.
You've done this before.
Just watching a lot.
Yeah, excellent. All right, thanks. Very cool.
Favorite or most fun part of River to play, the evil River or the good River? And then what was your favorite outfit of all the different cool outfits you got to wear?
Well, my favorite outfit is the one that was the sort of, actually, you can see, I like olive green. I like that colour. So the All Saints, the olive green sort of parachutey dress with the belt, the leather belt, and the boots. I like that look. I did like that look. Matt liked me in the tight trousers, the tight ski pants with a jacket. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. And there is a shot of my backside that I was horrified that they hadn't taken that out in the edit. I was absolutely horrified. And the camera angle is like...
The outro. It's my least favorite part.
I'm B.
We've done a lot. Talked to Jason Mewes.
We talked to Ming.
From Comic Book Man.
We talked to Ming.
From Comic Book Man. From Comic Book Man.
You might have heard of it.
And if not, get on that. What else did we do?
What else did we...
Revenge
City Cos Props.
Talked to Wes Whitlock from Revenge City Cos Props. And them awesome bows. And we talked to Wes Whitlock from Revenge City Cosplops. And we talked to Wes Whitlock from Revenge.
Get it out.
And we talked to Wes Whitlock
from Revenge City Cosprops.
And them awesome things. Got some tips on how you can stay con safe next time you bring a bow to a convention. To be completely Yeah, so they're shutting us down, guys. They're shutting us down. Everything's closing down. I think one of the most memorable moments for me is meeting Wes Whitlock
from Revenge City Cosprops.
Alex Kingston, everybody, from Doctor Who.
Professor River Song.
But anyway, needless to say, I'm walking out of here with the con blues. I know it's becoming a theme, but
tears down my cheek and dribbling.
If we had it our way, we would just live at Comic-Con.
They won't let us stay here.
Yeah. And in fact, they made an announcement. They said we have to leave right now.
White Tiger Films, you gotta go. You gotta go.
We will be back next year.
Every year.
And until then,